Hello and welcome to The Market Bull. I'm Rebecca Marsh, and today we're joined in the studio by Joel Logan, the Executive Director at New Frontier Minerals. Joel, thank you so much for joining me.
Thanks, Rebecca.
So New Frontier Minerals have confirmed their mining lease application at the Big One copper deposit, which has received technical assessment approval. What does this milestone mean for the company?
Essentially what it means is we can now go on to the next step, which is work closer towards production with Austral Resources. We have an MOU agreement with them at the moment. We're speaking to them regularly. They're particularly interested in our copper oxide ore, and that's definitely the next step. Hopefully the MLA gets processed shortly, as soon as possible. We're rushing to do that as quickly as we can and can hopefully provide some near-term cash flow for the company.
So the focus is said to be on near-surface copper at Big One. Just take us through some of the historical drilling results.
Yeah, we've had multiple holes there that have intersected copper at roughly over a 40-metre period at about 1.5% copper oxide. We have 3 historical hits I can recall off the top of my mind right now, relatively spaced out, which indicates the width of it, not to mention the potential for copper sulfide deeper than that. We've got some historical hits for chalcopyrite, a little bit deeper than 40 metres, so it's interesting to see what we'll find there.
What has excited New Frontier Minerals the most about the current copper market?
It's pretty simple really, it's just the macro outlook. Supply has not met demand for multiple years now, despite all the exploration that's happening all over the world, and currently we're in a tier 1 mining district known historically for its copper production. We're located next to multiple majors and we've got prospective copper mineralisation through structurally controlled copper, some IOCG deposits, and we're excited to explore them further.
And how are the company's other projects progressing, and what sort of news flow can investors look forward to over the coming months?
So we've got Harts Range still. We drilled there late last year. We didn't get the results we'd hoped for in terms of the heavy rare earth hits. There was some tungsten anomalies which were interesting, but I think the key thing to note is that we've only explored 6 of the 46 priority targets, and there's a lot more to look at. And I think ultimately as well, we were quite prudent. We only spent a bit over $600,000 on the drill program. So in terms of the cost for a Greenfields program, we were quite happy with it. And in terms of the POM project in Canada, we're really optimistic about its prospectivity for niobium and other heavy rare earths. We're working with Metallium, who we have an MOU with as well, looking into how we can potentially upgrade the resource there. And currently it's the winter, but once summer comes around, we'll get a Canadian team on deck and we'll go from there.
Joel Logan, thank you so much for joining us today on The Market Bull.
Thanks, Rebecca.